Yeah, about to drop that notch. Today, guys, I wanted to just ask you guys a question, right? No matter where you're at, what you're doing in life, I want you to take some time out. I want you to listen to me because I got a little quiz, a little somewhat challenge for you. It's pretty simple. It's not that difficult. All right, guys. So I was studying psychological skills training, right? And if you know anything about this, this is referring to the systematic and consistent practice of mental and psychological skills, right? And the main purposes of these are for, enhancing performance, increasing enjoyment, right? Or usually achieving a greater sports and physical activity self satisfaction, right? Those are usually what you do with the psychological skills training. All right, now these include, it's a wide range of sources here, okay? But they include behavior modification, cognitive theory, and therapy, rationale emotive therapy, goal setting, attentional control, progressive muscle relaxation, and systematic desensitization. Now, in the 1950s, the first country to engage in mental skills with athletes was the Soviet Union model, which went over self regulation of arousal, confidence, attentional focusing, distractional control, and goal setting. And these were applied systematically for the Eastern Bloc countries for the preparation of Olympic athletes during the 1970s and 1980s. Okay, so this is quite effective. Now, here's the thing I really wanted to illustrate to you, right? Really wanted to get across. Okay, in order, right, for physical skills to be refined, you need to practice thousands and thousands and thousands of repetitions, right? Now, coaches and athletes know this, okay? So it was no different when they got to this mental game because you know the template for my channel, right? Spirit, mind, and body, right? Those are the three things I believe you have to bring into one, right? When you get all those focused, you can truly start living life to its fullest, and your optimized total, you know, self awareness is at the highest degree. So here we go. So, similar to physical skills, psychological skills such as maintaining and focusing concentration, regulating arousal levels, enhancing confidence, and maintaining motivation also needed to be systematically practiced. So, guys, what that's saying is get your mind game up, right? Focus. Get that motivation strong. You see me walking in the snow, you think I'm doing that just because I'm, trying to be different. No, I'm doing it because it does something. Now, I'm not saying go out in the snow and do it. That's just a metaphor I'm using, right? What I'm saying is get your mind game up, right? Get it up there. Get your mind strong because your body will not break. Not if your mind is strong. Now, that doesn't mean go and, stand in front of a bus and think I could stop this bus. No, what I'm saying is your mind usually gives out first. And with that being the understanding, then we understand that the body can do a lot more. We can go deeper if we're smart. It's the mind that has to be the strongest link. We have to prepare our bodies, but we also equally have to prepare our minds. All right, guys, I'm going to go over some scenarios here to show you why psychological skill training is so important. And then you just take a little, tally yourself there if you play sports, or maybe you could relate it to something non-sports related, like a job or a relationship or some, situation where you became stressed out or your arousal levels, were out of control as far as your emotions. Thank you. Emotion. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean, ladies and gentlemen. But here it is. See if you've experienced any of these letdowns or mistakes, all right, during sports or exercise participation. if you fell victim to this. It says you walked off a playing. All right, so you walked off a playing field in disgust after losing a game you believed you should have won, right? You choked at a critical point in the competition. You felt depressed because you weren't recovering quickly enough from an injury. Oh man, I'm guilty of that one. You lacked the desire or motivation to exercise. Your mind wandered during the competition. You became angry and frustrated with your performance and put yourself down. There you go. So that's a little thing. Just tally that up. Be honest with yourself. We're not keeping score here. That's just to try and illuminate you. Alright, so basically what happened here, guys, we got mental and emotional components often overshadow and transcend the pure physical and technical aspects of performance. The importance of our mental skills, how strong they are, is highly valuable and is attributed to mental toughness. Now it says Olympic gold medalists, they perceive mental toughness as a crucial prerequisite for athletic success. Although you can define mental toughness in a variety of ways, it usually has to do with an athlete's ability to focus, the ability to rebound from failure, the ability to cope with pressure, determination to persist in the face of adversity, and mental resilience. That's good. This targets building and developing the mental skills which are perceived to be critical for athletic success. Alright guys, here it says, most coaches consider sport to be at least 50% mental when competing against an opponent of similar ability, and certain sports are consistently viewed as 80 to 90% mental. So you have to implement an effective training program, mentally and physically. Alright, here's an interesting thing about Jimmy Connors, known for his mental tenacity and toughness, has often stated that professional tennis is 95% mental. Tiger Woods stated that his amazing run when he won the Masters by 18 strokes with a very poor first 9 holes, he said after the disastrous first 9 holes, he knew he just needed to remain focused and get his mental game back together because it would be the key to him winning and coming back from this deficit. Alright, so with all that information, right, all those facts to back up how effective it is to have mental toughness and to maintain, that mind of a champion, I wanted to share one last thing with you, and it's the Olympic sports psychologists, okay? And this is the top 10 guiding principles for mental training, all right? Here we go. Number 1. Mental training can't replace physical training. An athlete needs to be talented and well prepared physically for competition. Number 2. Physical training and physical ability are not enough to succeed consistently. Mental training needs to supplement physical training for consistent success. Number 3. A strong mind may not win an Olympic medal, but a weak mind will lose you one. Athletes with a weak mental game virtually never win at the biggest competitions. Number 4. Coaches frequently don't know what their athletes are thinking. Although most coaches know athletes' behavior and know what psychological factors are important for competition success, few are aware of an athlete's mental state before and during competition. Number 5. Thoughts affect behavior. Consistency of thinking equals consistency of behavior. Understanding and controlling the thinking process help athletes control their behavior. Number 6. Coaches have a different view of changing technical mistakes versus mental mistakes. Coaches work with athletes for years trying to fix technical errors, but don't spend nearly as much time helping with mental errors. Number 7, coaches must be involved in the mental training process. Although they don't have to be the prime provider of mental training, coaches need to be involved and support mental training for their athletes. Number 8, sometimes it is okay to force athletes to take the time to do mental training. Just as coaches force athletes to work on certain technical skills, at times it is appropriate to force athletes to work on certain mental skills. Number 9, like any other skill, mental skills need to be measured in order to maximize performance of these skills. What gets measured gets done. This saying applies to training mental skills just as much as it applies to training physical skills. And finally, number 10, coaches need to think about their own mental skills. Coaches can benefit from the same mental skills that help their athletes because they too need to deal with pressure, maintain confidence, and keep their attention focused. Alright, there you go, guys. So that's the top 10 list. I hope that helped you. I hope you learned something, right? I know that although we're talking about sports, I guarantee you that we can apply this to any possible aspect of our life, whether it be business or education, perhaps college. And as you can see, guys, that the benefits from this information that I have shared with you are, are boundless. I mean, really, think about the crossover applications of this information. Okay, this doesn't just have to be sports specific. This could be anything you're trying to overcome in your life, right? And that's what I like to share with you. Although things may seem like they're one-dimensional, when you come here, you understand that things are nowhere near one-dimensional. It's just not about working out. It's about keeping your mind right, keeping your spirit right, keeping things rolling, keeping that positive mindset, right? So that's it. I hope you liked the video. Smash that like button. And I'm out. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you liked the video, subscribe, comment, share, hit that like button. Help me grow this thing, because you know what it is. If you don't help me grow it, no one will. So there you go. Thanks for watching.